Good morning, everyone. This is Greg Lentz, and I'm standing here in one of the trailers here at the warehouse in Swannanoa, North Carolina. We got back in late last night, and this is the first trailer headed down to Panama City Beach, Panama City, Florida, and the area that was so devastated by Hurricane Michael. And so Don's been there on the ground since the storm. He's stationed in Destin, and then has been over into these areas trying to get locations set up and all of that. And so the first site that we'll be going to, because of being one of the only churches that did not receive damage, we were going to set up there at Central Baptist with Brother Bruce Barton, and they lost basically their entire facilities. Probably over $5 million worth of damage to their buildings. And when I get down this week, we'll begin to help him and begin to give you some updates from there at their church. But we're going to set up, because of the building situation, we're going to set up at Woodstock Church there in Panama City Beach. And out of that location, the city has already asked about 10 different locations, 10 different pods to set up. And we'll begin doing distribution in all of those different pods. But we just got to have a place to put the trucks and the trailers and the equipment and all of that. And then there's a possibility of even bringing the big tent to the area. And so we'll be working on that once I get on the ground and seeing what the possibilities are there. But when an area like that is almost like totally devastated, their infrastructure, their buildings, all of their schools, hospitals, churches, everything that they have has basically been devastated or destroyed. So what we're trying to do is get the first items on the ground so we can begin to supply these 10 different locations throughout the city, throughout their community, throughout their county. And so they'll be meeting again this morning and trying to get all of this set up. So you can see behind me, we've got our Box of Hope boxes, which is our food boxes. And those are so very important because these folks will not have food or water for at least probably 30 days. And so you can imagine that. So in that box again is water, juice, all the pertinent items, pop-top items from soup to ravioli, to breakfast items, Pop-Tarts, snack items, crackers. All of those things are inside of that little box of hope. And so we want to encourage you to help us. You can see behind me pallets of water. We've got hygiene kits on this trailer because if they lost their house, they lost everything they have no toothbrush, have no deodorant, things of that nature. So what we're trying to do is get the first load down. I'll be loading 2 more tractor trailers this morning here at the warehouse that will be right behind this one, and we'll get several loads on the way. So I know we just went through Florence, and we're still down east helping the folks there as well, and now trying to respond to this catastrophe called Hurricane Michael, and going into Panama City Beach, all of those areas right there on the panhandle. So we need your help. These pallets behind me of boxes, if you'll look, that's 100 boxes to a pallet, and the average is $20 a box, and so that's $2,000 a pallet for those boxes of food and the boxes of hope. And so I need some folks right now, and I know this is early morning on Saturday morning, but if you could share this even when you get up later, that would help us. But I need some folks that would sponsor these pallets of food boxes. We had to buy more food yesterday just to make up some more. We got a crew coming in the warehouse today to try to make up more food boxes to get those ready, to get those on this next trailer heading down to that area. And so I need some folks. Everybody could do $20 a box that will be watching, that will be sharing these posts. And you can go to heartswithhands.org and you can do that immediately online. There's folks that could do an entire pallet, $2,000. There's some that could do more than that, $5,000 or $10,000 or 20, whatever the case may be. But I desperately need you to help us. If you can see behind us, there's no way that Hearts with Hands on its own can do what's been done. It's just a miracle of the Lord and a miracle of God's people and a miracle of businesses and corporations and everybody working together because these storms have been so devastating. So now we're headed from east down to the Panhandle. And so all of those expenses occurred. We'll just go right with us down into those areas as well. So I want you to look behind me. This is Hearts with Hands sending this first trailer load of supplies down to the Panhandle and begin distributing those in Panama City Beach, Panama City, and trying to get those locations stocked and those folks some water and food boxes and hygiene kits and all the necessities they need to begin with. So if you could do something today, share this post for me, please, and let other churches know. This will be a good time for them to go to their Sunday school class, their churches tomorrow on Sunday, and partner with us. We've got to have your help. The only way that we can help these folks, I mean, you think of all those folks, they said that the water system in those areas will probably likely be out for at least 30 days. Power will probably be out for 30 days. Can you imagine sitting in your house this morning, no power, no water, no lights, nothing to eat, your house is tore apart, things of that nature. So if you could do something to help us, that would help us tremendously. Your church could raise some money for us. We've already sent over 20,000 of these boxes down east. Can you imagine that? Just the miracle of that in itself. And so what we've got to have is we've got to have your partnership. If you've got a business and you can donate, that would be great. You can do it in honor, memory of someone. That would be awesome as well. But we're helping the folks that have been so devastated, and it's been a life-altering circumstance, a life-altering storm for those folks on the Panhandle. And Don said it looked like somebody set off an atomic bomb basically in those areas. And, you know, Mexico City Beach is gone. A lot of those areas have been devastated beyond compare. And so if you could partner with us, we'd appreciate it very much. If you need to write to us, you can write to us, Hearts with Hands, P.O. Box 6444, Asheville, North Carolina, 28816. Or if you could write us that way, that would be great. You can go to your church, your business, civic organization, school, and there's a list online of heartswithhands.org of items that you can start trying to supply and help us with, and from hygiene products all the way to food products, pop-top food items. All of those things are going to be so essential, especially right now. And so I've got folks that have already donated. Several companies have already donated a tractor-trailer load of water that will be taken down, and several of those. So if you can work on some of the other items on that list, that would help us to supply that. We've got water on hand to start sending down. Now I've got to do the food items, the hygiene kits, all of those things to get down into the Panhandle. So again, if you could go to heartswithhands.org, the main thing I need you to do, share this post. I need folks to sponsor these pallet of food boxes. That's $20 a box. That's 100 on a pallet. That's $2,000 a pallet. You can see behind me. And on this truck, there's 8 pallets of food boxes. So that's 800 food boxes on this one truck. This afternoon, we'll be packing 2 more trailers with food boxes. So you can imagine the expense, the cost. And so we've got food bills we've got to pay. And so the only way we can do that is you partner with us and help us. So again, this is Greg Lentz. I'm standing here in this exact trailer that's fixing to leave here. Sheriff Buddy Harwood from Madison County has rented a tractor. He's on the way here to pick this trailer up. He's taking it straight into the Panhandle, and I'm going to get him to meet with the Sheriff's Department there while he's on the ground and try to let them know that we're there to help them. He's wanting to help, and you got other sheriff's departments throughout the cities that'll be watching that we can help those folks there that's been so devastated. So again, if you could partner with Hearts with Hands, here's what you're doing. You're helping us with the food boxes. That's the greatest need right now, is I've got to be able to get a lot of these food boxes put together, made, and put out, so that way I can get those down. I don't send bulk food for the reason you got to have it already accessible. All you got to do now is just hand that out. They don't have to package it. These folks don't have the time to package it. They don't have the manpower to package it. So what we want to do from here at the warehouse is be able to package these boxes, get those put together, so when it gets on the ground, all we have to do is start handing that out to these folks that have been devastated. So again, could you partner with us this morning, today? Share this post. Let folks know that we're responding to Hurricane Michael, and we're already set up at the location. That's Woodstock Church there in Panama City Beach. It's a plant out of Dr. Johnny Hunt's there in Atlanta, Georgia, and good man. And so they're allowing us to work out of that facility. They have over 120 guys from Louisiana that's already there, stationed in that building, that's doing nothing but search and rescue. They still have a curfew. All of those things are still in place. So I need your help. Right behind me is what I need your help on. We've got to put food boxes together. And so if I could get churches, individuals, corporations, civic groups to sponsor this, that would be a great help today. So share the post. Let folks know what we're trying to do and the magnitude of what we have to do. And it's going to be a miracle of all of us working together just to be able to help all of these folks. So again, $20 a box. It's 100 on a pallet. That's 2,000. And if you could sponsor a pallet, you may could sponsor 2 or 3 or 4, whatever the case may be. But would you do your very best this morning and today? And that would help us to know that we got folks partnering beside of us and with us to be able to get a lot of these supplies down into the Panhandle of Florida. So again, thank you so much for watching this morning. Thank you so much for viewing. Share it. Let folks know we need their help today. This is Greg Lentz, standing on the first trailer, fixing to head to the Panhandle of Florida and going to Panama City Beach, Florida. Thank you, and God bless you for helping us today.